2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
And the series being hosted in Milwaukee for tonight's game as the Bucks will be going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've been phenomenal throughout this postseason. Only one loss thus far. They're putting up a historic run, and we'll see if they can finish it with a title. And then there were two. How many? Two. They went through the regular season, 3 rounds of the postseason. Shaq, how does it feel to these guys to be this close to their ultimate goal?
Well, I was 23 years old when I made it to my first finals, and then the gentleman on your left handed me my first broom, a.k.a. sweep. But some of these kids are going to get overwhelmed, but they got to rise to the challenge. I didn't rise to the challenge. That's why he gave me a broom.
Well, my first trip to the NBA Finals,
was the year before Shaq's, wasn't it?
Exactly. Yeah. I was 29. Golly. But no matter what, if you're a vet or a rookie, the pressure of the NBA Finals is nothing like you've ever experienced.
I agree.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
You want your broom back, bro?
Yeah.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, we're seeing a new trend in NBA practices. Coaches are marking the court in different ways to help players visualize where they need to be. Take, for example, a 4-point line, rewarding players for stretching their shooting range. And a corner 3, in some cases, is worth 4 points in practice. And that encourages players to take that high-value shot. There's a lot of coaches thinking outside the box by drawing new boxes on the court. Kevin?
A lot of talk about this, David. Some new ground certainly to look at. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. Green and LeBron at the 2 and the 3. Anthony Davis is out there with Howard. And it's Rondo in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2-guard spot. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And so it's official, folks. The NBA Finals have tipped off. And what a game we've got in store. Now here's Lopez. Pass to Middleton. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The three-pointer no good. Rondo looking over the floor. Passes to LeBron. Outside for Rondo. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Rondo's got the first 3 points tonight for the Lakers. And it's the Bucks ball. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Lopez. A 3 ball. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Green. Over to the wing. Rondo with it. Outguarded by Giannis. And it's Davis missing. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sinks the 15-footer.
Really smart in these setups. I mean, Bledsoe surveying the situation and recognizing what's available.
Rondo passes to LeBron. Back to Rondo. Lets the 3 fly. And the Lakers get it back. Howard kicks to James. Howard against Lopez. Another shot. And there's the nice layup by Howard.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. The offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And Antetokounmpo lays it in.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
LeBron passes to Howard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. James finds Howard. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. And he overshot that one, missing. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
It's to Davis. Outside Rondo. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision-maker.
LeBron, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And the layup's good off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 5 points so far.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Lakers trail by 4, and the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wesley Matthews checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. Now here's Kuzma. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Bradley. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in his defense. If he can't block the shot, he's going to do everything he can to at least challenge it and disrupt the shooter.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 6. Morris outside. Pass to Kuzma. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Taking on everybody, all comers. Kuzma is very aggressive, and he's used to getting hit on the way up. Plays well through contact.
Now here is Hill. And there's the feed to Middleton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Caldwell Pope finds McGee. We've got 1:08 left here in the first quarter. There's the dish to Bradley. Passes it to Kuzma. The shot, no good. Great D that time for Middleton.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Bounce pass from Morris. Here's Kuzma. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of strength Kuzma has to show, guys. I mean, take that contact, expect it, and still be able to convert. You've got to do that at this level.
Now, here is Hill. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Middleton against Bradley. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. They get it again. McGee. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Yeah, you know, with his size and presence in the post, McGee has a lot of value on the offensive glass.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
The Nigerian way, you gotta say it with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say it with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. Whatever you got, just say, you know, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Bradley. And it's Caruso in at the 2 spot. The Bucks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. The first one falls.
Yeah, you know, Wesley Matthews has made himself an efficient scorer who also has gained a reputation as a good defender.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good for Matthews. Lakers trail by 4. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. He feeds it to Lopez. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Kuzma passes to Caruso. That one falls.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Hill after the basket by Los Angeles. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Lopez. And he banks in the layup. Lopez has got his first bucket of the night.
A guy that doesn't give up on the glass. Lopez, a real force at rebounding the ball.
And the Lakers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Ilyasova. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Hill. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. Anthony Davis comes in for Kyle Kuzma. James checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And it's Green in for Avery Bradley. Matthews with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. Here's DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And now a 7-point Bucks lead. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. Outside, Green. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Davis down low. Giannis is there. And it's Davis missing.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Anthony Davis. Antetokounmpo. Good D by Howard. Bobbed up there for Howard. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And Matthews kicks to Bledsoe. Dishes it to Lopez. Giannis outside. Pass to Bledsoe from past the arc. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers trail by 7. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. James looking it over. And the dunk by LeBron.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Milwaukee leading by 5. Bledsoe outside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. They grab their own miss. The shot comes out.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
The drive by Green, and Davis gets it to go.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And Milwaukee calls their first timeout of the game.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Lopez. Williams comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Middleton subbed in for Matthews. And then for Los Angeles, Markieff Morris comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Williams. Pass to DiVincenzo. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Green passes to LeBron. Williams against Davis. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Williams. Milwaukee leading by 3. Middleton right side. Poked away. 1:06 left in the first half of the game. Green taking his time here. And the pass to James. Tries from 10. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Here's the 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Davis. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. And that one's on target from the wing. DiVincenzo's got 10 points.
Boy, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Outside Rondo. Over Williams. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
Effective at taking away airspace. Williams' length allows him to cover a lot of ground on defense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 3. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to limit their scoring. How have you done that?
Well, I think our activity, hopefully, in the pick and rolls is making it difficult on them, contesting every shot, denying just our activity in general.
High hands and quick feet. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And hello again. What a showing tonight. A sold-out building is where the action is happening. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Well, for the Bucks, they knew Game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle, and tonight certainly has been that. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half to try and capture a 1-0 lead in this championship series. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Well, they made a concerted effort to get out on the fast break. Dunks, alley-oops, run the lanes at every opportunity, and it's wearing the defense down.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Well, one thing happened that really helped them out. Their bench came in and played absolutely beautiful. Gave them a huge boost. Not just trying to hold court, but actually putting points on the scoreboard. These guys should be starting, Ernie.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a three-point game. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Green against Bledsoe. Green, the pass to Rondo. Here's James. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Bledsoe finds Lopez. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Green. High quality look, and he sinks it. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Outside Rondo. Popped up there for Howard. No good that time.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses. And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Bledsoe against Rondo. He dishes it to Davis. Over Lopez. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Anthony Davis.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Hill comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. Kyle Kuzma comes in for James. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Green. And Bradley's subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers trail by 5. Caldwell-Pope finds Bradley. Kuzma with it, guarded by Bledsoe. McGee against Ilyasova. Back to Kuzma. There's the triple. No good. The Bucks go the other way with them. Middleton outside. The 15-footer. Tries again. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now, here's Bradley. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Count that one.
Kuzma excellent at using his height and touch to perfection. Very confident player.
Giannis outside. Bradley against Bledsoe. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Misses the 3.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from McGee.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Now here's Bledsoe. This is it to Middleton from deep. Another miss by Middleton.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Ilyasova passes to Antetokounmpo.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
And the Lakers call time here. A different look from Milwaukee. Lopez comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Williams in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Lakers. Alex Caruso comes in for JaVale McGee. Here's Caldwell Pope. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. Can't get it to fall.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Bledsoe is so athletic and plays with such great energy, it's hard to defend him sometimes without fouls.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
With their fast break operating so efficiently, I mean, you can see why they've gone with it throughout the game.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
No good on that one.
One of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And not what we're accustomed to seeing from him at all from the free throw line.
Here's Caruso. And he makes good on the layup. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Williams, that's good.
Boy, you look at the defense, not nearly the hustle or energy at that end of the floor. It's the exact opposite of what it was in the first half.
Now, here's Morris. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now the pass to Caruso. With some arc. Williams with the defensive effort. Bucks leading by 3. Bledsoe kicks to Williams. Pass to Hill. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Middleton can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. He's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And good that time.
For such a young player, Kuzma has a tremendous amount of confidence and seems to be comfortable no matter where he is and what the circumstance is.
Middleton on the wing. Looking to get it going, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Bucks ahead, up 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Let's be the one that just plays harder. Keep playing through it. Keep playing. Keep playing our game. Here we go.
Mike Budenholzer laying it down to his good team, asking a little bit more from the energy standpoint, more effort from his guys.
Yeah, and I think he sees an opportunity for them to try and make a move here. Doesn't want to let that pass by.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Lakers 5 right now. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's LeBron at the 3 spot. Outside, Green. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's sent back by Lopez. Hill deciding where to go with it. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lopez. Here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded by Davis. DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly looked a lot better offensively.
I tell you what, Rondo will get physical down low in that post. He is not going to back down from anybody.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Marvin Williams. The Lakers also with a sub. Howard's checked in. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He's happy with how they've been playing. He told them, hey, they had their chance, but this is where we take it from them. This is our game and our series. He's got him pretty fired up, Kevin.
James with the bucket.
I love how quick he makes decisions. I mean, if a shot is there for him, LeBron is not going to think twice or hesitate. He'll let it fly.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Puts it up from 17. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And James throws it down.
You got to keep this guy away from the basket. I mean, that's about as easy as it gets for LeBron.
Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Outside Hill. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Davis, the pass to LeBron. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
When LeBron has it inside like that, I mean, it's almost impossible to stop him. Worst case scenario, he's going to get himself to the foul line.
Free throw drops for James.
Amongst the many things that I appreciate most about LeBron James, and there are a lot, his leadership. I mean, everybody else just kind of naturally falls into place behind him because he's such a good example and a positive leader.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 1. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Hill. 8 points for Chris Middleton.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides.
And the Lakers call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Here's James to the wing on the left. Rondo dishes to Howard. Shot clock at 6. There's Green with the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The Bucks working the ball around. Puts one up from 19. And James pulls it down. Lakers trail by 3. Right side, Rondo. He kicks it to LeBron. Right side, Davis. Over Giannis. And it's Davis missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
As he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Milwaukee leading by 3. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle, spreading it around.
James against Middleton. Over Middleton. And again, no good by the Lakers. For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, in reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Now here's LeBron. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
LeBron against Middleton. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from LeBron.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
And they go to the intentional foul. On offense here, the Bucks, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Shooting 2.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And Green gets it to go.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
Can't waste any time here.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul. Weight room muscle on display there. James, even when he gets hit, he can still score.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And so they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 3. 20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here are the Lakers. They trail by 3. Outside Rondo. LeBron outside. From deep three-point range. Can't get the 3 to fall. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Green launches it from deep. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.